Benedict Arnold was one of the greatest traders to come out of our country. He commanded the fort at West Point that kept a British naval fleet bottled up in New York City. There was a huge chain stretched across the Hudson River so that the British warships could not sail past the fort on a dark night. Now Arnold saw a chance to get himself rich. He sent a secret letter to the English offering the surrender of the fort if he was given a large fortune and a commission in the English army. Naturally, the English were excited about this idea. British General Clinton decided to send his aide, Major John Andre, to meet Benedict Arnold and discuss the plot in details. The young British soldier Andre sailed up the Hudson on a British warship and landed where Arnold was waiting. In a farmhouse, both men talked the whole day. And finally, Arnold handed over the plans on the capture of West Point, which Andre hid in a boot. While all this evil planning was going on, an American warship spotted the British warship and began to fire on it. The British warship hightailed it out of there, leaving Andre to escape by foot and make his way safely back behind British lines. Arnold gave Andre some civilian clothes to make his way through the American troops a bit easier. Now, Andre didn't like the idea, but Arnold insisted this was the only safe way possible. Early in the morning, Andre left the farmhouse and started out. He didn't run into any trouble and was almost up to the English lines when 3 American soldiers suddenly leaped out from some bushes and stopped Andre's horse. 2 of them were dressed in homespun cotton. The third was wearing an old English army coat. Major Andre thought that they were Englishmen, but he soon found out his mistake when he was forced off his horse. When he showed them his safe conduct pass, signed by General Benedict Arnold himself, the men were confused. He would have gotten away with it, but a stubborn American smelled a skunk. Actually, I believe God directed them to protect the American liberty and allow us to win the war for independence. The soldiers decided to search him, and they soon found the papers hidden in his boot. The men were shocked at the exact floor plans at West Point, down to the last gun. So Andre was delivered to the nearest outpost of the American Army, and there he admitted who he really was, a British officer caught in civilian clothes. He asked permission to send a letter to General Arnold, telling him of his capture. Benedict Arnold didn't take time to answer the letter. He fled. He knew he was discovered as a traitor. He galloped off and made his escape, leaving Andre to his fate. Now, Andre was brought to court, and although a hard decision by General Washington, the Christian, Andre was sentenced to hang as a spy. The next morning, while Andre was hung, Benedict Arnold, the treacherous spy, was eating a hearty breakfast aboard a warship. Arnold did get some money for his plans, even fought against the Americans later during the American Revolution. But he died poor and friendless in London, England. You see, nobody likes a spy and a traitor. Jesus also had a traitor among his disciples, and to this day the name of Judas carries horror and dishonor. In fact, I don't know a single boy ever named Judas from the days of Jesus to this very day. Jesus said to Judas, "Judas, do you betray me, the Son of God, with a kiss?" Luke 22:48. To think Judas turned away from Jesus for a few pieces of silver and the kiss of death. My friend, purpose in your heart that you'll never turn away from Jesus for anything that will ever be offered to you in the way of a temptation. Remain close to him like Peter, James, and John.